What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And for today's video guys, I have several very important news. I have to say that we just found out that there is another class action lawsuit was filed just several hours ago. And it is quite tricky, but we have a lot of quite interesting facts in regards to this lawsuit. And on today's video, I will show you how this lawsuit might affect our case. On top of that, I will show you what should we do as the community in order to push our case forward. And guys, yes, we are the most active and the most powerful community of the US stock market, and we have to act together. And I will show you what should we do in order to achieve the results. And at the end of this video, I will share my personal story. And guys, please watch it till the very end, because it is very important for me personally. So, and before we dive deep into all of this, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm and hit the like button directly for me. It takes you a split of a second of your time in exchange for at least 4 hours of my hard work, of my daily hard work. That is why I think it is quite fair deal. So, and let's start with the news itself. First of all, I want to pay your attention to this tweet. You know that Don Fis and his team are in Washington, D.C., Columbia right now, and they are pushing our case forward through the meetings with Congress members. And let me show you what did Jane Capella write. She said, "Getting our Friday started in District Columbia. Another day of fighting alongside TRCH for all MMTLP investors. Stay positive, stay strong, and just know that your impact letters are so incredibly important to our meetings. Please continue writing and sending them." And guys, yes, we have a lot of people who wrote these letters. And let me show you that for now, Richie and his team has only 5 days left in District Columbia. But almost all of these days are full of meetings. And they had 8 spots on a daily basis. But for now, they have just several empty spots left. On top of that, about the impact letters, let me show you this tweet that was written by Jung Say. She wrote, "Victim impact statements prove very effective in your communications with Congress. Please join the MMTLP community effort by sharing with your senators and congressmen your MMTLP fiasco story. Outline to get yours started below. Send to impactmmtlp@gmail.com. Send to Craig Dobbs and let him know who are your 2 senators and representative. Preferred format is PDF. Just to get you started." And here's the blueprint of how you should write your impact letters in order to be concise and in order to show how this saga impacts you. So, introduction. Give your name, state of residency and congressional district. A few personal details about you and your family and how and why you invested in MMTLP. Second one, impact. How has the U3 halt and freezing of your assets affected you and your family since December 9, 2022? Include financial struggles, health issues, relationship challenges, business and work stresses, loss of time, etc. Include any future challenges you face without a reconciliation. Next one, call to action. Ask your representative to contact Ralph Norman, Patrick McHenry, Representative James Comer's offices to pledge support for congressional subpoenas and hearings for answers to the MMTLP fiasco. You can mention the SEC and FINRA refusal to provide information requested by Congress and their numerous untruthful and misleading statements refuted by NBH and the community. And the conclusion. Thank your representatives for their time and attention. Let them know how vital their support is to your reconciliation and the urgency of the matter. We are warriors, we are the storm, we are not going away. And this is the first part, how you can help the community. Just write these letters. And guys, you know I am not an MMTLP shareholder, but I feel that I am. And it is very important for me to solve this problem because I want to see a fair market and I want to help people to bring their money back. So let's move forward. The next call to action is right here. Junk Savvy also wrote this tweet. You heard him. This is the ask. From Curtis, please register your shares with the MMTLP community share account at justretailinvestors.com. Include the type of account, especially those with shares in retirement accounts. This has been a blind spot for us, but it is extremely important. And guys, you know that we have the main issue in our case for now is the share count, and we have to find it out one way or another. And one of the possible ways how we can do it is just to file all the shares that we have on hands with this website. And guys, if you haven't done this yet, please do it, because it is very important for the community. On top of that, guys, if you filed your shares with this website, but since you've done it, you've already moved it, for example, to AST. In this case, you can update your account, you can update your information via the same link. And here you can see that Peter L. stated exactly the same. As people continue to move to AST, we have to remember that the reported survey numbers will be inaccurate. And Junk Savvy wrote, you can now update your survey registration and let us know how many shares you have transferred to AST and EQ. Thanks. I think it is quite important to know, and this is another potential path how we can find out this number. And this number will open a lot of new doors for us as a community, and it will help us to solve this problem in general. So let me show you another very interesting and important news. Junk Savvy wrote this just a couple of hours ago. A class action lawsuit filed against NextBridge Hydrocarbons in Eastern District of New York. Complaint alleges false or materially misleading statements regarding value of oil and gas assets and transactions with third parties. Levy and Korinsky LLP notifies investors it has filed a complaint to recover losses suffered by NextBridge Hydrocarbons shareholders and sets a lead plaintiff deadline of May 14, 2024. The complaint alleges that NBH filed a registration statement in connection with its spin-off from Meta Materials that contained false and or materially misleading statements. And guys, I have to say that it is not the best way how we can solve our problem, but you know that class action lawsuit might be filed by any law company which has the inquiry from any minor shareholder. And this company is one of them. And I don't like these companies. In my opinion, they are like predators who are trying to bite different communities, different people, and they try to receive their own fees in order to survive. So let me show you what do we have, what due diligence do we have from RareDD. He wrote this just a couple of hours ago. What would a fishing expedition actually look like? And he added several screenshots. As you can see, all of these screenshots is basically an announcement from Levy and Korinsky law firm. And you can see that they filed several lawsuits. And take a look right here. All of these lawsuits were filed on March 15th. All of them except one. Except this case, which is related to New York Community Bank Corp. It was filed on February 16th. And guys, this is nothing else but a fishing expedition, and RareDD wrote it exceptionally well, because they don't have enough clients to file an individual lawsuit, because potentially they don't have enough resources to help in these type of litigations. That is why they are trying to file a class actions lawsuit, because their main goal is to collect the fees, not to win the battles itself. That is why, guys, I think you shouldn't rely on this lawsuit by any means. And let me show you very interesting and very thorough due diligence that was made by Due Diligence. So let me quote you this in details. MMTLP. In dissecting the class action complaint filed by Todd Targart 16.5 thousand shares against NextBridge Hydrocarbons et al., it's evident that he's laying down the same repetitive narrative of alleged misconduct and financial harm, which, quite frankly, I thought was addressed in the case that Metamaterials recently settled. More on that later. That withstanding, here's the breakdown. The allegations. Targard's case involves around NBH's allegedly misleading financial representations concerning its oil and gas assets. Targard is alleging that NBH overstated value of the assets, claiming they were worth millions, while he claims that they are substantively worthless. Moreover, Targard alleges that the registration statement supposedly violated Regulation SK by omitting permanent information regarding transactions with Masterson Hazel partners, including then NextBridge CEO Clifton Dubois' involvement with that entity. Claims and relief sought. Targard's complaint encompasses two main counts. Firstly, he accuses all defendants of violating Section 11 of the Securities Act, alleging inaccuracies and omissions in the registration statement. Secondly, and very important here, Targard is targeting the individual defendants: Ken Rice, George Palikors, Robert L. Cook, Clifton Dubois, Joseph D. Woody, Lucas T. Hawkins, Delvina Olkers, Maya Pitts, Christine Whiteley, and Gregory McCabe, under Section 15 of the Securities Act. This means that he is attempting to hold the defendants personally liable for their roles in NextBridge Hydrocarbons actions. Targard is seeking various forms of relief, including damages, costs, and equitable remedies, all to be decided by the court. Interesting to note, and guys, this is the most important part in my opinion. In his declaration, Targard swears under penalty of perjury that he hasn't previously sought or served as a class representative in any federal securities fraud cases within the last 3 years. However, it's worth noting that Targard was in fact involved as a plaintiff alongside Michael Schultes and John B. Maltagliati in that recently settled case class action against Metamaterials, George Palikors, Kenneth Rice, Greg McCabe, John Burda, Torchlight Energy Resources, and Greg McCabe. And he was represented by the same law firm, Levy and Korinsky. By the way, look them up to get an idea of their reputation via their reviews. And guys, I don't like these companies when they try to collect as many fees as they can without any substantial results. So, let me go further. He also states in the same declaration that he will not accept any payment for serving as a representative party on behalf of the class beyond his pro rata share of any recovery. This is basically him saying that he isn't being paid by a third party to file this case. Interesting indeed. I also want to draw quick attention to this line. While the exact number of class members is unknown to plaintiff at this time and can only be ascertained through appropriate discovery, welcome to the club, Todd. This could be interesting if the share count is still unknown by the time this goes to discovery. To sum up, none of this has anything to do with resolving the imbalance, nor should it affect our efforts with Congress. It's not good for the company, but I'm sure that all involved will respond. It's their responsibility to do so, not ours. The case against Meta was filed January 3, 2022. It was only recently settled. This is likely going to be a long fight, and we cannot panic over it. We have to focus on what we can do, keep calling Congress, and please do not let this chew up the whole of next week while our team is in District Columbia working very hard for us. So, yes, I completely agree with due diligence statements, and I have to say that most likely this lawsuit will not affect our case, our main case, in regards to U3 halt, in regards to NextBridge Hydrocarbons assets, and so on and so forth. That is why just stay tuned. And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me, and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants